Alright, this video is not about fear-mongering, it's about awareness. And I don't live in fear, why should anyone else? To be sure, we have to check, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on tap water. Right now I have a drop drying that measured 157 parts per million, and I'll be including that with this video. It'll be the standard that I compare future samples with. All right, three things could happen after the eclipse or even before. Number one is nothing. And number two is what happened back around my city back in 1993, where cryptosporidium got through the water filtration system. How did that happen? My guess is they just simply turned off the chlorine. That actually kills that. And it's like a parasite of bacteria. All right, if you go through and look at all of the different bacteria contaminants through food recalls and stuff, they all kind of have the same thing in common. Take this first one, cryptosporidium. What's it from? Feces. Okay, let's move over here. Salmonella. Pig intestine. Well, it's the intestine, so what do you think comes out of there? All right, E. coli, same thing. Intestines. Viscera. Feces. Okay, we'll take one more. I can't even pronounce this one, but it's supposed to be common. Gastrointestinal. All right, if you don't think it's a toilet to tap situation going on, how do pharmaceuticals get in the water? In this case, people are flushing them down the toilet. That's how crypto gets in the water too. It would be pretty easy just to shut off the chlorine and not say anything for a couple days. Well, that's what I'm going to be checking. I'm not sure I would be able to let anyone know depending on what happens, because the third option is they could just do what they did in Gaza, where they shut off the power and then shut off the water. Now here in America, how perfect would that be? To let all these people come in here, turn out the lights, and let the people sort it out. You know, kind of doing the dirty work for them. All right, whether the internet goes out, something happens to the water, or the cell phones go out, they already have their group of people picked out on who they're going to blame this on. But we also have them doing things like this. So this goes in the upper atmosphere. I don't think it reaches the ground, but it might be able to. It doesn't matter. They have a Wi-Fi out there and 5G that I'm sure has a dial-up on it. And if the power goes out, I'm pretty sure those cell phone towers have their own power source. All right, this is the sample of water I took today. It's 140 times. Again, it was 157 parts per million. This is the stuff that's in it. Okay, I do have another video with water samples from tap water. I don't remember seeing anything like that before. Maybe it was in there. Maybe I just don't remember. And this is why I drink distilled water. It doesn't have all this garbage in there. As far as parts per million from my faucet, I've seen it as low as like 136 and about as high as 166. All right, let's try 350 times. All right, 350 times. Just go back the same way. You know, these little beads, I saw that in the rainwater also. They look like little babies. Here we go. See, these little patterns here that look like little streets, that could actually be See, a dried chlorine reminds me of I think it was the bleach pattern that did that. I guess what bothers me is a lot of people drink it and they bathe in it too. This stuff gets in your eyes. In any case, I'll be keeping an eye on it. And if I see any changes, I will definitely let you guys know. Again, if you're seeing this on BitChute, most of my stuff is on YouTube and it doesn't get uploaded to BitChute for like a day later. So by the time you see it, it's already been out there a day. All right, I'm back on 140 times, and what I'm going to do is turn off the backlight and put a flashlight on it. Okay, it is glowing. It's just reflecting light. Let's get to another cluster once here. I'm not sure where I am. Let's get to the end where all this stuff is. All right. Here's a nice big pile. Let's see what that does. Well, it's definitely reflecting light. I don't know what it is though.